Hey, what's going on, everybody? Boilon here, and oh my god, what can I say other than Scopely really effed the F up today? So, right now, as of recording this video, you can farm for free 5, 6, and 7 red star upgrades on a whole handful of characters. Now, I don't know if by the time you actually watch this, though, that it's still going to be around. This is a bug that happened, I'm assuming, at 2 p.m. at the reset time, and we'll see if it's still there later on. Boy, have they really screwed up. And I'm here to show you how you're going to be able to do it and how you could get yourself a 7 red star King the Conqueror on top of so many more characters. So if you're ready to go, let's boil this crap down. So what happened? Basically, they released the Incursion campaign early, accidentally. Some of you may have seen the data mines for that, and that was related to the 4, 5, and 6 red star requirements to enter nodes. There was 3 chapters of that, and that was in the data mine for bio and skill characters, things like that. And you can get into that now. Now, you have to go through a little bit of a loop-de-loop in order to get access to this. There may be other ways, and let me know in the comments down below, but the way that I've been told and the way that I've been doing it is you essentially need to try and buy with dark promos a character that you can't afford. So for me, I don't have 3,500. I have like 3,447. So I'm going to go click on this, hit the find button for where I can get dark promos, because you can farm dark promos on these nodes. And you go across here, and lo and behold, you get Incursion Campaign 1-1 all the way up to 3-9. And so the beginning ones, I'm not sure if they actually have red star requirements, but I know that the other ones do. This one might be a 4-star. I know I was using 6 red characters by the end of it. And so let's take a look at what you get. Not only do you get dark promotion credits, these are actually, at least right now, they're quite of a rare drop. I didn't see this very often. However, I did get a handful of 5 red star drops on random characters. This 1-1, you have some hand characters, and you can get 5 there, and you get some gold promos occasionally, and red. These drop all the time, I think, the red star orb fragments. Node number 2 has AIM. Node number 3 has Mercenaries, and Deadpool is in there because he's a mercenary, I guess. Pimtech and I don't know, Hawkeye and Kate Bishop and Stature, and the rest of the Pimtechs on there. Node number 5, we have some Spider-Verse characters. We have 2099 and Spider-Man Noir and the other Web Warriors. 1-6, we have the Bionic Avengers and Rescue and War Machine. 1-7, we have the Defenders and also some Heroes for Hire and Night Nurse. And I guess it's just City-ish. 1-8, Sinister 6. Actually, the entire Sinister 6 squad is on there. 1-9, we have some S.H.I.E.L.D. characters. 1-10 has, now this is where it starts to get juicy a little bit. We have Nick Fury and the Invaders squad on here at 5 red. But as you get into the higher chapters, it goes up even more. Now, a lot of these are some of the same characters that you'll see, like there with hand and aim, and but some of these do change. So for I don't know if it's here, maybe it's in chapter 3, but they do change a little bit, and it goes up to 6 red here in chapter 2 that you can actually get. It's wild. There is some changes mostly in chapter 3. I think that's where things get real. This is just insane. So 3-1, they've added Mr. Negative with a chance for a 7 red Mr. Negative. Someone in my alliance got a 7 red Black Bolt. Not that great, but I mean, still, regardless. Like, the fact that you're getting 7 red farms for free, they are pretty rare, though. I'll admit that I actually, when doing my initial level, just my initial playthroughs, I didn't get anything in chapter 3 as far as drops go. So no 7 reds for me. But this is Underworld here in 3-1. So 7 red and 6 red. Kind of crazy. You get the Inhumans. That's kind of crap, but there's also, I don't know, no, that's all crap. Never mind. 3-3, there is a Black Widow, though, if you are raising Black Widow up. That's probably the best one out of 3-3. 3-4 has Young Avengers, which is pretty cool. So if you need some for those two. And then 3-5 has Spider Weaver. They added that in on top of the 2099 Spider-Man Noir. And then they added Infestation on here as well with Ant-Man, Yellow Jacket, and Swarm. So it's kind of a mixed bag here on 3-5. 3-6 has more Bionic Avengers there at 7 red. That's not super great, so if you're going to farm any of them. 3-7 has Shang-Chi, Shadowlands, I don't know why, and other Heroes for Hire characters there. Now, this is where things get juicy. So 3-8 You have you have pretty much the Masters of Evil, other than Ultron. Kang the Conqueror, Titania, Moonstone, and Absorbing Man, and Doc Ock for some reason, but hey, whatever. So 5 characters there, both in the 7 red and 6 red variant. And I did farm this because I was like, can I get this? I did not get anything. And so one thing that I do want to note is that you do have this incursion energy. So if it's still available to you to run this right now while it's bugged or whatever the hell this is, I don't know what's going on, honestly. But you start with 120 energy. They're 12 energy a node. When you refresh the 50s, you only get 60 energy. Anytime you refresh them, you only get 60 energy. So 50, 50, 50, 50. And then I did a couple of 100s just to see whether or not the drop rates would actually land for me. For Kang, unfortunately, it did not. However, I have seen screenshots that it is dropping. And so this is just batshit insane. You know, Incursion 3.9 has the Invaders here at 7 star, 7 red. So all of the new characters plus Nick Fury that you could farm here if you want, both 6 and 7 red. I mean, I can do another one and just see, let's go. Let's see. I'm probably not going to get it, but let's do 3. Got some dark promos. 50 dark promos. I mean, you could argue that, I don't know, is it worth it for the 100 cores? Maybe not. But you never know when you might get lucky. You do. This is guaranteed. The 100 red star orb fragments and 2 silver promos. So if you want to farm silver promos, you know, that's 50 cores for, if you're not going into the hundreds, it would be like 50 for 10. 50 cores for 10 silver promos and a quarter of an orb. So, I mean, for the chance of getting a 6 or 7 red on some of these characters, you know, would you want to spend your cores on this? Hard to say. You know, the drop rates are obviously pretty low. I burned through all of my possible rewards on this. The other thing is that at least it's probably because it's not actually it's not supposed to be in the game, and so there is no energy recharge timer on this. So there's one of two things. Either it's just not working properly, and that's why it's not refilling, or the energy is not meant to be refilled, and you can only refill it through cores, of which you'll be doing, maybe the cores will reset daily in terms of the, you know, going back down to 50 cores. That might reset daily. There's also this thing, oh, whatever that is. Are those like maybe recharge packs? Like energy recharge packs, and maybe you get that through another manner, because I can't seem to click on that. But that's kind of what it looks like. It goes up to 500. It sounds like it's like an incursion energy pack that you would just refill your energy with. So maybe you'll eventually get that through other means. But yes, boy, was this... I actually, I admit, you know, and I'm sorry, everyone. I actually scrambled to do my own runs before I recorded a video on that because I assumed that this was going to come down. This has been the talk of the town right now. This has been the talk of Discord and stuff in my Discord and elsewhere. And I don't know what... But the next question is, what in the flying F are they going to do about this? Because if they bring this down, there are going to be so many people that would have had the opportunity to farm 5, 6, or 7 red star characters in the time that this was up. You know, as of recording, it's still up at 2 hours in. How much longer will it go down at 5 o'clock? I don't know. In an hour's time. But yeah, I don't know how they would even begin to compensate this level of fuck up. Because 7 red star characters on some of these is quite dramatic. 7-star Kang with huge. Arguably some of the other, which is PvE based, you know, like the Invaders, Masters of Evil is PvP primarily. Spider Weaver 2099. You know, some of the, I admit that a lot of these characters are not, you know, high-end PvP meta, but there's Mr. Negative, part of Underworld team, which is still pretty strong. A 7 red Taskmaster, he kind of carries most of the team anyways. And so there are a handful of really good choices on here that I would love to have at 7-star. Will I keep trying my luck? That depends on whether or not this is up beyond today. And again, you know, for those people who did get lucky, and let me know in the comments down below if you've already done this and if you've got lucky. But holy cow, like, I don't know what they're thinking. They must be running around with on fire, with their head on fire, or what the office is on fire. Because how is it that this manages to get pushed, you know, in a completely hidden, random manner? This isn't the first time that you've been able to do things by using the find button, and kudos to whoever the first handful of people were to, like, you know, start spreading this around. Some of you might remember when I think it was the Scourge, when the Scourge went live, the Apocalyptic Scourge and stuff like, not that, the Sagas. When the Sagas went live and you were able to actually search to be able to get into that, and people were able to do that early. It's kind of like that. But boy, I don't know what's coming next, but I just know that this is a huge, huge bungle And I hope that some of you get to take advantage of this. I hope that some of you get some decent red star pulls out of this, and I hope that maybe some of us can walk away with something decent out of it. Interested to hear what the response eventually is going to be, and whether or not it gets pulled down, and whether or not there's any compensation. I don't know what that could possibly be, though. So the only answer for me is that it would have to be left up, because it's the only thing that's fair. I don't know how you're going to be able to compensate random people getting 5, 6, and 7 red star characters. It's absolute lunacy. And probably one of the craziest things that I've seen, bar the Spider Weaver bungle, when everyone got a free 7 yellow Spider Weaver for free. That was probably the last biggest bungle that I would say that's almost on par with this one. I still think the Spider Weaver one is way bigger of a fuck up, but this one's also pretty big too, I would say. So that's it, everyone. I hope you're able to take advantage of that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until next time, stay safe and healthy. See y'all later. Boilon, signing out. Good luck on your red stars.